Hey guys, Kevin A. Creedon here. I know I'm hard to see. This will be my 5 favorite muscle car challenge. I was nominated by Smooth Criminal. The link to his channel will be in the description and the comments of this video. I have 8 runners-up and 5 favorite cars. Although, if you've been with my channel for a little while, you'll know what my favorite is, my top favorite. But I'm gonna start with the runners-up, and some of these I have actually had the pleasure of being in, sitting in, taking rides in them, and I'll mention that in the comment. I'll mention that when I show you the cars. So without further ado, let me start, and these are all in my order of favorites. So this is, I can't say least, but, one of the cars that, it's okay. This is number 8. It is the 76 Greenwood. Oh, there we go. Maybe you can see it now. So there it is. It's the 76 Greenwood. Unfortunately, my lighting isn't that great. I'm trying some new camera angles out here. So, the 76 Greenwood Corvette. There's actually a guy who lives right across the way from me who has a 77 Greenwood Corvette. His is like champagne with gold metal flake on the hood and stuff, so it looks really cool. Alright, up next is the Olds 442. They don't say what it is, what year, but I'm saying this is about a 70s. It's the W30 model, because unfortunately that's the only Hot Wheels I have. I have a couple of Greenlight Olds 442s, or maybe it's a Greenlight and an M2 Olds 442, but they're packed away. So, and that's number 7 on my runners-up. Number 6 is the 69 Ford Torino Talladega. Awesome car. Pretty cool. Number 5 for the runners-up. I've recently gone to the dark side. I used to be all Dodge, all Chevy, but I'm starting to like some Fords. This is a Matchbox casting, so you guys probably know what it is now. It's a 93 Ford Mustang LX SSP. I just like the 80s and 90s looking Mustangs. They're pretty cool. My buddy Mike, I'll link his channel in too. He's a big fan of that body style Mustang, so. Number 4 for the runners-up. Again, like I said, I was always a Dodge boy, a Mopar man, so gotta have the Dodge Charger. I believe this is the 69 Charger. But this is one that I custom painted. I put some mud on it, tried to do some mud on the wheels. I never got the decals for the General Lee, but I think you guys get where I'm going with that one. Number 4 for the runners-up, this would be number 3. Again, another Dodge. This is an Auto World casting. This is the Dodge Dart Swinger. And the cool thing about Auto World, if you've checked out some of my previous videos, is that this one has a multi-hinge. So it'll open a little bit like that, and then you snap it back like that, and that's the multi-hinge. Okay, next is number 2 on my runners-up. And this one was sent to me by Scott Dunlap. He's an awesome guy. I do have a box for you, Scott, so just keep checking. Money's a little tight right now, so I can't send some stuff, or send out your box, but I have it. It'll get there. This is a 70 Corvette Stingray. I actually got to ride in one of these when I was like real young. It was right before we were going to Disney World, and we actually drove down there. But a guy that my sister knew actually had one. He brought it to the house, and he's like, "Hey, why don't you come with me for a few minutes and we'll take a ride?" Oh, shoot. And of course, here I am dropping it. It's a heavy casting, by the way, but really cool car. I picked this one in particular because I love the Spectra Frost or Spectra Flame paint job on it. So, it's awesome. We actually were cruising, going to go drag race somebody, and we didn't, but he's like, yeah, let me see if there's anybody in a Mustang we can go drag race. So it was a fun time. I miss that guy. I haven't seen him in a while. But anyway, number one for the runners up. Now, this was a hard choice, and I actually had to do some digging to find this car, because I knew I had it. I didn't know exactly what I had, but this is the 1989 to 91 Ford Thunderbird. This is the Turbo Coupe. Now, my friend Mike, he had a 1990 Ford Thunderbird, but he didn't have the Turbo Coupe. He had, like, I don't know what it was, but it was just cool. I got to ride in it before it had to go to its final life in the junkyard. He blew a head gasket and just couldn't fix it. So, but you know, that's, for me, that's one of the coolest cars around, and I enjoyed riding in it. The only thing is, you go from sitting in, like, your mom's van or pickup truck into, like, you know, now my brother's car or car like that, and you pull up next to a semi truck, and you're like, you're looking up and you're like, oh god, if I get hit. But all right, on to the next couple of cars. So this is the top 5. So number 5, a lot of you guys have picked this one out, and, you know, I can't say I see why, I know why, but this is the 1977 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. This is the Black Bandit from Greenlight. I didn't find this out in the wild. Mopar Matt actually sent that to me, so that's cool. I'll put his channel, all the people I mentioned, their channel links will be in the description and probably in the comments as well. I just like that car, kind of since watching Smokey and the Bandit, and I've seen a couple of those running around where I'm at, not where I live, but at, like, car shows and stuff. Like the car show at my high school, there was a guy who had a white one of those. Number 4 is a car that some of you guys have mentioned. Some of you guys may not have. This car holds a little bit of a special place with me, because everybody's like, oh, you're a car guy? What, and you watch a lot of movies. What's your favorite car movie? Well, I mentioned a little known movie that not a lot of people have heard of or seen. Gone in 60 Seconds. No, not the one you guys are thinking of. The 1974 movie, because just the cars in that and the stunts, how he smacks up, like, all those cars in the end of the movie, and it's like an hour-long chase scene. So, of course, the star car of that movie is the 1971 Mustang Mach 1. So, and I really like that car. I like the car from the original Gone in 60 Seconds. So, if I find another one of these, I'm probably going to make a custom of that. Hey, if anybody, you know, wants to send me, like, something, you know, I would like a custom of the original Eleanor from Gone in 60 Seconds. Check the movie out. I believe it's on Netflix. If not, I know parts of the movie are on YouTube. The whole movie might even be on YouTube for free. So check that out. It was a little independent film, and it was a B movie actually. It was like the double feature at a drive-ins. So that was just, the whole car culture back then was awesome. And I think that's why you guys picked, I believe Tom North was the one. I don't know. I haven't subscribed to him. I haven't heard about him other than this challenge. But, you know, I think that's why you guys picked or did this 5 favorite muscle cars, so you could see, like, all these cars from back when car culture was important. Up next is number 3. Now, again, more Ford-ish products. I had to go with the 1968 Mercury Cougar. I picked this one because it's the Auto World. It's their, like, basic line. It's their kind of cheaper line, but shoot, I like this over Hot Wheels, honestly. You get more detail. It looks more like a realistic car. But hey, I can't complain. I've bought pretty much all the current brands now. M2, Greenlight, Auto World, Hot Wheels, Matchbox. You know, I just like when they put that much detail into a casting and they try to make it look as real as possible. But this one, it's got the plastic tires and no opening features. But hey, if it looks that good, you don't need opening features. Number 2, and you guys have seen this car before. 1968 Chevrolet Chevelle. This one came in a 3-pack. No, yours won't look like that if you buy the 3-pack. I mean, I did grill work on that. I did headlights, painted the door, rusted out the trunk, did taillights to the best of my ability. They're not great, but hey. Even painted the blower and the block a little bit. So, alright, the moment you've all been waiting for. Number 1. This car holds a lot of, holds a high place in my heart because it was actually made right around where I'm currently living, and I pass the factory every day on the way to school. Well, what used to be the old factory. This is the 1970 Dodge Super Bee. From 68 to about 72, I believe, the Dodge Super Bee was made in Newark, Delaware, at the Chrysler factory. I passed that building almost every day going to school, going to college. So, another cool thing, the reason why I like this year body, the 68s are cool, but just that split right there is awesome. I mean, the tail, yeah, it looks like your typical muscle car from about that era, but just the front with the split grill, split lights, and how part of the engine hood is in the grill. That was the same thing with the 94 to, I believe, current era Rams, the Ram 1500s. The way to open the hood was part of the grill came up with the hood, which, I've always loved Dodge for that. But this car was also featured the 70 Super Bee. And actually, I believe at that time, it would be like the 74 Super Bees were actually used as police cars in San Francisco. And then they made it all the way up to about the late 70s in the USA. But in Mexico, they have 80s Dodge Super Bee, like Dodge 500 Cornettes. Super Bees used as cop cars, station wagons. I mean, that's just crazy to me, but this was pretty much an awesome car. I got this at the train show, and, William Withers sent me a couple of Super Bees also by Racing Champs, old ones, but, just the Super Bee alone, in my opinion, is the best muscle car. All of you can say what you want, but this Super Bee, I know they brought it back in 05, and it looks more like a Charger. And to me, it's more of a family sedan than a muscle car, but anywho, I'm rambling on. I need to nominate some people, so not trying to be corny, but to all the small channels, like all the people with low viewership who follow me, but nobody knows you yet, I challenge you to find your 5 favorite muscle cars. Just say that I sent you, capitalize a little bit on my fame, because if it weren't for William Withers, I don't think I'd have or Derek Morey, I don't think I'd have this many subscribers. And I know all things considered, according to YouTube, I don't have, but every one of you guys who leaves a comment or watches my videos, any one of you who likes one of my videos, just enough to put content, and hey, even you, the one hater, the one dislike, you still make me want to make videos. So, but, alright. I'd like to nominate Troy Grant, of course, because, dude, we haven't seen too many muscle cars or too many videos from you. I'd like to nominate William Withers, but I know you're busy, so I'd also like to nominate Mopar Mac, because I know you were having a challenge like this. I'd also like to nominate you, Scott Dunlap. So we're up to 3 people. So I'd like to nominate you, Scott Dunlap, because again, we've seen a lot of videos from you, but we haven't seen you do this kind of challenge. So, Dan from Retrograde Customs, I haven't seen a video from you in a while, and we'll talk a little bit on Facebook. And then also, 5th person, who do I want to nominate? Zamac Parking Lot. We haven't seen a video from you in a while, dude. I'm looking right at you too, over there in Italy. Yeah, I know, probably some Mopars and some Mustangs, some Fords. Well, Mustang is a Ford, but anyway. So, Dan, Retrograde Customs, I want to see a video from you. I want to see a video from you, Zamac Parking Lot. Troy Grant, I definitely want to see a video from you, because I haven't seen any, like, your muscle car videos. I don't remember any videos about your muscle cars. William Withers / Mopar Matt. And then, Retrograde, Zamac Parking Lot, William Withers / Mopar Matt, Troy Grant. There was one other person. You guys remember from the rest of the video. So, thanks for watching. Links to everybody's channel that I mentioned will be in the description and probably in the comments section. Time for me to upload and edit. So, alright guys, have a good one. Can't wait to see your challenges.